Welcome to Married with Gaming. I'm Jen. He's Mike. Let's roll some dice. Hi, welcome back to Married with Gaming. I'm Jen.
I'm Mike.
And today we're going to do another top 10 list because Shadow and Sun is making us. It's going to be our top 10 authors.
Mm-hmm. And I purposely didn't watch anybody's stuff, but I think that I might have misinterpreted the assignment.
Oh.
But, because I was asking for genre or fiction, non or whatever. So I'm just going to, I'm worried. I cut some things out because I was like, well, maybe I misinterpreted it. But I tried to just do authors that I, over my lifetime, had been influential or I enjoyed reading.
Oh, okay. So
Because they're authors.
Was it supposed to be specific to sci-fi
No,
fantasy?
he said no. He said no.
Okay.
He just wants to see what people think.
Okay.
To get to know each other.
Then I'm okay.
That was the thing.
Then that's okay.
He wants to get to know people.
Okay.
So, how about you start?
Okay. So, this was a particularly difficult task for me because I have read a lot and there's not that many authors that I will reread over and over and over again. So, I couldn't even come up with 10. So, I mean, I have a lot of authors that I like, but none that I would say this is my favorite. I just read so much. And I knew I was going to forget. I would remember book titles rather than...
Well, that's what happens when you make these lists. At the end of it, you're like, oh, I forgot all these.
Yeah.
Or the ones I like.
So I don't have a number 10, but I do have a number 9. So I'll let you do number 10.
Okay, my number 10, now, like I said, Dr. Seuss. I mean, he had a real name, too.
I almost put his on there, too. I still think his books are really iconic.
They had a lot of ways to look at how... I don't know, to look at, I mean, either, would you eat it in the rain? Would you eat it on a train? I mean,
you do quote that particular book quite a bit.
I like it. I read those books as a kid, I
think they are fun for language play.
And yes, and we currently have people that are very much sneetches that keep trying to go with the trends, in my opinion. So, you want to do your 9?
It's Laura Ingalls Wilder. And the reason is because I reread the Little House on the Prairie books so many times as a kid. And I just loved them. And I do really love like historical fiction, even though hers is based on her life. I do, even to this day, read a lot of historical fiction I love. And I was, it was just, they were great books. I thought they were interesting and I liked the...
Little House on the Prairie person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My number 9 is Homer from Springfield.
Oh.
No. Yeah. No, the Iliad, the Odyssey.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't read them in Greek, of course.
Of course not.
But, yeah, I thought those are good stories, and they've inspired a lot of other stories.
They were good stories. I only read them when I was forced to, so in high school. My number 8 is a very odd one for me, and it's John Jakes. He wrote the North and South books. There was a TV miniseries of later. I actually read those as a very young teenager, and John Jakes is a very adult content writer, but my dad is the one who actually gave them to me to read because at the time I was really into the Civil War and I was reading a lot. And
as most young girls are.
Yeah, well, I was into history a lot because I think because of my dad's influence.
Likes it,
yeah. So, and I actually really loved those books and I reread them several times. So it's a weird one for me and it's not my normal type of reading, but I really enjoyed them. So,
8. I'm gonna go with Raymond Feist, the magician, and those books in the Rift War saga. It was kind of tied with a couple others up there. R.A. Salvatore. Mm-hmm. Only for I like the Crystal Shard. First Icewind Dale. Mm-hmm. Before, Driss became the template drow that everybody wanted to be. Mm-hmm. Drow are evil. And J.R.R. Martin. I like Song of Ice and Fire. And I like some of the other books that he wrote. There's a werewolf one.
Yeah. Okay, my next is Emily Dickinson, the poet. I really enjoy her works, so I read those a lot.
I have 7. He also wrote poetry. Edgar Allan Poe.
Ah, yeah, it's a good one.
I like. I just enjoyed his stuff.
This stuff is good. Um, my number 6, right? 9, 7, 6. Louisa May Alcott, Little Women. She also wrote Little Men. I really enjoyed her books and read Louisa May Alcott quite a bit too.
Not about hobbits, right?
No. I mean, I don't have
Not
any
those kind of
science fiction fantasy on my list
my number
like that.
6 is H.G. Wells.
Mm.
I really like War of the Worlds, Time Machine, a bunch of other stuff that he wrote. And he also wrote a game called Little Wars.
Mm.
Little strategy game. Fun fact, maybe. 5.
Um, my number 5 is Robert Frost, another poet.
Okay. For 5, I have Tolkien. Not only did he write books about hobbits, he also wrote a translation of Beowulf that it wasn't published until after he passed by his son. But he had translated it, but never wanted to publish it or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a
So
good.
I liked the books and the stories. I just found him difficult to read. Number 4, Jane Austen. Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma. Love Jane Austen.
My 4 is Shakespeare.
I almost put Shakespeare on the list for the sonnets alone. The sonnets are great. Oh, my number 3. My number 3 is Raymond Feist. So I love the Rift Wars saga, the Rift Wars cycle, and I also loved the book he did, Fairy Tale.
Oh yeah,
such a good book. Scared the crap out of me when I read it, but it was so good.
My number 3 is Philip K. Dick. He wrote a lot of stuff about different realities, perception, a lot of the human condition with that, and how we interpret things. Inspired a lot of modern sci-fi stuff.
Mm-hmm. My number 2 is Nora Roberts / J.D. Robb. So Nora Roberts when she's writing her more romance stuff, and J.D. Robb when she's writing her more suspense mystery things. But I like all of her. Everything she writes, I enjoy.
My number 2 is Moorcock. I like the Elric books. I like his Eternal Champion stuff. I mean, even one of our sons is into that.
Yeah, really.
Because of, and before we do number 1, do you have any honorable mentions?
So,
or
when I was thinking about writing that I liked, a lot of the writing that I like are songwriters, and because I took a lot of literature classes, I kind of take songwriting as literature, and songwriters are writers. So I do like a lot of songwriters. Dolly Parton is one. Also, the rap line of BTS is another one. There's a few others that I really like the writing. But that's my only honorable mention, I think. I mean, Tolkien, obviously, but I tried to read Tolkien 4 or 5 times before I actually read Tolkien because it was difficult to get into. But and then the other one would probably be Robert Jordan. Wheel of Time.
I don't like him.
I liked the books up to a point.
Oh, yeah, they seem to just go on and on.
Yeah.
Some of my honorable mentions is Edgar Rice Burroughs.
I did like Edgar Rice Burroughs, the John Carter Mars stuff.
Joel Rosenberg for the Guardians of the Flame. I like those books. They're,
they were interesting. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not the most awesomely written, but the stories are good.
Yeah, they were.
And it's basically college kids playing D&D,
yep,
going to fantasy world. Um, I liked. I know this is because that show was out recently. That Charlie Houston. Looks like it's supposed to be Houston, but it's Houston or something like that.
Huston, maybe.
Huston, maybe. He wrote a book. Well, the one they made into a movie recently was Caught Stealing, but I liked. He wrote a book before that about vampires, and I found that really interesting, like that. Oh, there's a bunch of others, but let's just go on.
Yeah, I like so many books. It's hard to narrow down, but my number one is Tad Williams. My all-time favorite book trilogy is the Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn books, the Dragabode Chair, Two Green Angel Tower, Stone of Farewell. Those three books. I reread them quite a bit, and I cry every time I reread them, and I love them so much. They're so good.
Um, like I said, I might have interpreted the assignment different, and I did change some up because I was like, I want more actually like things. But my number one person for writing is Thomas Jefferson, who wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Mm.
Um,
That
and if you didn't go to school or civics class, you probably don't know any of that. But yeah, don't go. Edit that. Declaration of Independence. But responsible for a lot of things, including sending people after the Barbary pirates, Lewis and Clark expedition, um,
he did a lot.
and his autobiography is pretty interesting, and all his almost personal notes and letters about basically founding a country.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very cool.
yeah.
So that was our top authors
Of the day. I
of
mean,
the
it'll probably
day.
change.
Yeah. Until next time, keep gaming.